Good evening, folks. This is Longshot 1982 with another review. Today we're going to be reviewing the long-anticipated piece by Sideshow Collectibles, The Punisher Premium Format. As usual, I like to show where the character's origin is from, where it all started, what got the craze going. This is the Amazing Spider-Man number 129 in Punisher's first appearance. The Punisher has been in several films. He was in the 1989 movie with Dolph Lundgren. That was absolutely terrible. I had rather stick my face in a freezer for several hours than go through that watching that movie ever again. Bad film. If you want to waste your life, an hour and a half of it, feel free. 2004, they released another movie, The Punisher, which was absolutely fantastic with John Travolta as Howard Saint. And in 2008, they released Punisher Warzone, which is my personal favorite, where they introduced the Jigsaw, which is Punisher's rival. The storyline, the writing in both 2004 and 2008 were absolutely fantastic. They were accurate. The way that his family was murdered by mobsters, which sparked him to become this vigilante, who originally was training to become a priest, but after he was unable to forgive those who did evil, he chose a different career path. He's a fully trained military man. He was trained in, he was a Marine, a U.S. Marine. He was in the Navy. He was also in the Australian Special Forces, and I think he was in the Air Force too, but I would have to recheck on that. So this is his first appearance. This is a laser art print that I have of him holding the sniper rifle that he has in the piece itself. So I thought it was important to show you this. It's very nice. I love these laser cell prints. But that was a really cool display of the Punisher. Good artwork. And here's the actual piece itself. I'll give you a little rundown around there so you can see it. There is the base, which is rather plain. I like the Deadpool's base better with the hollow tip bullets all around. I thought they could have been a little bit more creative with it. I am being a little bit nitpicking, but, you know, I kind of just being honest. The boots, which I think are amazingly sculpted, actually have painted wear on them to show that this guy isn't just sitting around polishing himself all pretty. There's actually painted wear on his boots. I love that. I think that's a really nice detail. Coming from the bottom up, his arm has brass knuckles on them, which I think is awesome. The face sculpt on this is absolutely fantastic. Now, I'm going to show you a little detail about this you may or may not know, or may not be able to see from the pictures that they have on the Sideshow website. Frank Castle has cauliflower ear in one ear, right here, which is a common injury among MMA fighters. On this side, the ear is perfectly sculpted. Face sculpt, I haven't seen a better one in a very long time. It looks lifelike. The hair is lifelike. His expression is lifelike. The texture of his skin is lifelike. I really think the Sideshow outdid themselves with this piece. It is so detailed it almost looks like something from a Hot Toys, where the Hot Toys duplicates the actor exactly. This really looks like a human being, and I really was impressed by that. What I'm not impressed about in this piece is the gun. First critique is that the magnet is not that strong on it. It's average. It's not as weak as the Baroness Premium format, but it's not great either. It's in the middle. This rifle that he's holding is very plain looking. There's no detail in it. Just a little bit. You know, it's not like a total crapshoot. You know, it's not bad. But it's very plain looking. Look at the texture. There's no texture really in the whole part of this gun. It's actually very boring. No real detail in the gun at all. It's fair, but it's definitely takes away from the piece, in my personal opinion. I like the rifle. The exclusive edition is a trench knife. He's holding a trench knife. I think that if Sideshow really wanted to get a desirable exclusive, they should have made him have the his handgun, his machine guns rather, from the Punisher War Journal line. I think if he had, instead of a trench knife in his hand right here, he had a nice sized machine gun at the side of his hip, I think it would have been definitely a better upgrade. I'm not knocking anybody that does have the exclusive edition. It is a nice piece. I just think that that would display the Punisher's true character a little bit more accurately. But that's only my opinion. Here's a trench knife on the side, and here is his sidearm right here. The texture of the cloth is accurate. It's very tight. It's very smooth looking. Overall, they really hit this thing out of the park. This statue is absolutely fantastic. The critique that I'm giving it is just my own personal gripes with it, things that I would have personally changed. But that's pretty much it. This is my review of the Punisher Premium Format statue by Sideshow Collectibles. Please sub me if you already haven't, and please comment. I want to know what you think about this. Is my critique too brutal for it, or am I? Does it make sense? Please let me know. I take criticism very well. Thank you very much for your time. Have a great evening.